my friends, what's up? It's Kristen and welcome to class. This one is all about unlocking tight shoulders. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your yoga mat. You won't need any other props today. Let your hands rest down in your lap or on your knees. And then take a big breath in here, and as you do, I want you to lift your shoulders straight up towards your ears. With your exhale, start to roll them forward and then down. Kind of pulling them back here now as you breathe in again to lift them up. And then exhale, rolling your shoulders forward and down. So we're just making some big circles here. Breathing in as you lift up. And then breathing out as you relax them down away from the ears. Let's do 2 more rounds going this direction. So inhale. And then exhale, nice and simple. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out. Nice. So we're going to keep the circles going, keep the breath flowing, and just take it opposite direction. So breathing in, lifting shoulders up to the ears, and then breathing out, rolling them back and down. And kind of pulling forward here as you breathe in to lift the shoulders up. And then breathe out, rolling back and down. So really easy. 3 more rounds, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Last 2. Good. Last one. With this exhale, really allowing those shoulders to slide down the back, settle down away from the ears. And then you're going to take your left arm, cross it behind your low back. If the left fingertips can come to the right hip crease, you can take them all the way over and find that half bind. If not, just resting the back of the hand onto your low back. And then from there, tilt your head over to the right. So your right ear is reaching for your right shoulder. Using this cross or this bind of the left arm to really draw the left shoulder down away from the left ear, creating more space along the left side of the neck. And then I want you to take a breath in and just start to look up towards the ceiling. Good. As you breathe out, we're going to do just the opposite. Start to look down towards your right armpit. And your head is still dropping over to the right side. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, looking up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, looking down towards the armpit. Good. 1 more time. Breathe in. Awesome. Breathe out. And then slowly lift your head back up to center, stacking ears over shoulders. Release the left hand back to your knee or to your lap. And we'll try that out on the other side. Right arm crosses behind the low back. Again, maybe you wiggle the right fingertips over to the right hip crease. Maybe you don't go quite that far, and that's totally fine. From there, let your head drop over to your left. So right shoulder is pulling down away from the right ear. Big stretch through the right side of the neck. And then with your next inhale, just start to take the gaze up slightly here towards the ceiling. As you exhale, taking the gaze down towards the left armpit. And we'll do 2 more like that. And you may notice if one side is a little bit different than the other. I'm really feeling that here. Good. Exhale, looking down. So just meeting yourself wherever you are today. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Really gently lifting your head back up to center. Release the right arm, however you would like to make your way into a ragdoll pose. That's where we're headed next. So stepping up towards the top of your mat, letting your upper body drape down over your legs. Chloe's laying on my notes. I have to move her out of the way. Let the head drop down, crown of the head towards the earth. Good, and just let your spine elongate here as you hang. Now, let's interlace the fingers. Bring the palms of the hands to the nape of the neck, the base of the skull, and then start to use the weight of the arms to pull your head down just a bit deeper. And you could even start to draw the elbows in towards each other. And then just find your breath. Collect your next inhale, gather it all up. And then exhale it out. And we'll hold here for 2 more rounds of breath. So nice deep breaths in. And nice long breaths out. Good, last one. With this exhale, release your arms down. Press down into your feet. Keep a bend in the knees. Start to roll up to standing. Just letting your arms kind of dangle. Coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last to arrive. Nice. Let's take a breath in from here, just like we did at the beginning, squeezing the shoulders up to the ears. But this time as you exhale, I want you to open your mouth, sigh the breath out through your mouth, let it be audible, and drop your shoulders straight down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lifting, squeezing, feeling that tension. And then exhale through the mouth and totally let it go. Good, 1 more time. Inhale. And then exhale, let it out. Nice. From here, you're gonna sway side to side and let your arms swing. So just make sure that you have the space around you to do that without smacking into anything. Rotating through your thoracic spine. So I want you to see if you can let your hips stay somewhat in a neutral position. Let your shoulders and your arms just be heavy here. Let them kind of swing around wherever they want to swing around. Good, and we're gonna go for 5 more, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then come back to center. Beautiful. From here, inhale, you're gonna take your arms, reach them out to the sides, opening up through your heart. And then exhale, give yourself a big hug here. Noticing which arm comes on top, because we're gonna switch that out the next time. Inhale, open up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, almost like a cow pose, right? Arching the back. And then exhale, opposite arm on top as you give yourself a hug, maybe drop your head down like cat pose. We'll do a few more of those. Inhale, opens you up. And then exhale, close it off. Alternating sides here with which arm is crossing on top. Inhale to open. Exhale, close it off. Feel the shoulder blades broaden. Let's do 1 more round here. Finding this movement. Last time each side. Exhale. Nice. Now inhale, open. And exhale, close. From there, releasing your arms down by your sides. We'll take a breath in, this time sweeping the arms up overhead. Bend at the right elbow, letting the right hand drop behind your head, maybe behind your back. Left hand will come over to the right elbow. Gently start to pull downward on that right arm, so deepening your stretch. If you want a little more, you can press the back of your head into the right forearm. And then from there, we're gonna add in a side bend. So take a breath in, just lengthen up through the top of your head. And then as you exhale, gently start to lean over to your left. Good, and then holding here for 2 more breaths. Breathing into that right side body. Finding some opening, some expansion, some space. 1 more breath. And then release back to center. Take a breath in to reach both arms back up overhead. We'll just switch sides here, so bending at the left elbow. Right hand finds the left elbow and gently guide your arm further down your back. And just to a place that feels comfortable. We're not trying to force anything into happening that is not wanting to happen or is maybe not safe for our bodies today. So check in. Find that stretch. Don't take it too far. Take a breath in to lift and lengthen. And then we'll find that side bend here on the exhale, leaning over to the right. Holding here 2 breaths. Good. Breathing out. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release, bring it back to center. From here, drop your arms down, start to interlace your fingers behind your back. So we'll take a breath in to prepare. I want you to drive your knuckles down towards the ground. Feel the shoulder heads kind of move back and apart from each other. Feel that big opening, that stretch across the chest. And then soften into your knees. Keep the bind of the hands. Start to fold forward over the legs. Surrendering your arms to gravity. Again, we're not forcing it, but just finding that nice stretch. You can drop your head. Maybe you shake it yes and no. Let go of any tension in the neck. Take 3 more breaths right here. Last 2. And last 1. With your exhale, releasing your hands all the way down to the earth. We're going to step it back to a downward facing dog. And we won't be here for long or spend much time, so just feeling the shape in your body today. And then with your next inhale, I want you to roll forward, find a high plank pose, adjust your footing here. Right away, we're going to drop down to a forearm plank. So elbows underneath shoulders. You can keep forearms parallel, or maybe you interlace the fingers, whatever's most comfortable. Press the earth away from you, so much so that you start to dome up through the upper back. Good. Hug your belly button up and into the spine. Keep pressing away. Feel the strength in your shoulders. Gaze comes forward towards the top of your yoga mat. Take 1 more breath in. And then as you exhale, drop your knees down. Come down onto your belly. Let's find Sphinx pose. Elbows are still underneath shoulders. This time forearms will be parallel with each other, fingers spread wide. As you breathe in, I want you to see if you can pull your heart forward between your shoulders. Good, and then hold right there as you exhale. And you're still somewhat pressing the ground away, so you're not sinking down between your shoulders. Right, you're strong there. Press down through the tops of your feet. Press down through the tops of your thighs. Let your legs stay engaged. Keep breathing. And then slowly release all the way down. Your left hand will slide underneath your left shoulder. Right arm will extend out to the right side. And you can keep the arms straight. Or maybe you start to bend at the elbow, coming in towards more of a cactus shape. Just making sure your elbow does not move back behind the line of your shoulder. And then you're going to start to roll over your right shoulder, coming onto the right side of your body. So stretching out through the front of the right shoulder. Maybe left leg stacks on top of right. Maybe you bend your left knee and plant the foot behind the right leg. Good. Another option would be to bend the right knee, place the right foot flat to the floor. And these are all going to take you a lot deeper, so listen to your body. I'm going to stay right here. And then another option yet, to cross the left arm behind the low back, once again reaching for that half bind, or maybe reaching left fingertips for right fingertips. Allowing your head and your neck to relax here, deepen your breath. Last 2. After your next exhale, gently start to unwind yourself. Coming back onto your belly, slide the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left arm extends straight out to the left side, or maybe you bend at the elbow. And then we'll start to roll over that left shoulder, coming onto the left side body. Stacking right leg on top of left, or maybe any of those other variations or options, whatever suits your body best here. Letting yourself find a moment of stillness and be with your breath. 3 more rounds. Relaxing through the face, relaxing through the neck. Last breath. and then gently unwind it. Come onto your belly, slide that left hand back in. From here, press your way up into a tabletop. Hips are right over your knees. We're gonna walk the arms forward, coming towards a puppy pose, but starting in a really active variation of this. So walk your arms forward as far as you can. Start to sink your chest down towards the ground, but keep active through the shoulder girdle. Hug your navel up to your spine. Good. Take a breath in here. And then with your exhale, allow yourself to sink down between your shoulders, coming into melting heart. Do that again. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your low belly, engage the shoulders. And then exhale, let it go and melt down towards the earth. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, sink it down. We'll hold this pose for about 3 breaths. So maybe your forehead comes to the mat. Maybe your chin comes to the mat. Maybe your chest. Lots of different options here. Wherever you're at is perfect. Breathe. Let your next exhale lift you back up and take you into seed pose, a variation of child's. Knees will come together. You'll melt your chest down over the thighs. Bring your arms back by the legs, palms face up. Forehead lands down to the mat. Feel your shoulders melt around the knees. Let your elbows be heavy. Feel the compression against your abdomen. Feel a gentle stretch through the back of the neck. Breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. And with your next inhale, slowly start to peel yourself up. Coming all the way back into a seated position, softening your elbows down your back, away from your ears. Close your eyes. Go ahead and bring the palms of your hands together, landing those hands at your heart space. Finding gratitude for this heartbeat, gratitude for this breath, gratitude for this body. Thank you for joining me in this shoulder class. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.